Hey guys, so in 2024, I kind of left a bunch of my long running jobs and went kind of full freelance, running my own media business and doing a bunch of creative work as well. And because of that, I knew I needed to streamline some stuff and get better systems in place to make sure my productivity was as high as it possibly could be. That's why I made this productivity backpack setup that I want to show you today. So basically, like, what I found was that I was like leaving the house a lot and forgetting stuff like, oh, I've left my laptop charger, I've left this. The idea for this backpack was to basically put anything I might need on a day-to-day basis in this backpack, so I never have to like question myself before I leave the house. I just trust that as long as I've got this backpack, anything I need that day will be in the backpack. And so it's been an awesome way to streamline my productivity. This is a Nordace backpack who make really good stuff, obviously not sponsored. I think this is one of the best backpacks I've ever had. So in this top area here, you've got a laptop sleeve. That's where I keep my new laptop. It has like soft cushioning and padding in there, so you don't really need a case for your laptop anymore because that sort of protects it. In the main compartment, I keep a bunch of stuff. The first thing I keep is this sort of electronics kit. This keeps basically everything that I might need electronic-wise during the day. So I've got a little USB mouse in there. That's just a Logitech Marathon mouse, which to be honest is one of the best mice I've ever used. Underneath there, I have some backup SD cards just in case I'm doing some filming or recording and need an extra one. That's just because sometimes like I forget to format them and they don't have space, so I just have a couple of extras. And then in here, I have a bunch of just cords and adapters, like a USB-A to USB-C adapter, USB to USB-C, USB-C to HDMI. I've got an Apple Lightning cable and a USB mini, which you don't see heaps of these days, but just sometimes you need them, and I've always got one, which is good. I also keep a few little office things in here. So I have blue tack on me all the time, as well as little post-it notes, which I've actually used these ones. Plus, I also use it for any kind of toiletries, like tissues, and I also have Panadol and just a backup dose of my medication. That's also just in case I sort of travel somewhere and I just forget. I know I've always got a backup in here. I never need to scramble for that. Panadol as well, like if I've ever got a headache, I just know I've got something, and whenever I use it, I just make sure to put a note to replace it all. In here, I've got my main 2 SD cards. I've got 3 pens, blue, black, and red. Just depends on how I'm feeling on the day, I guess. And as a fun little party trick, this blue pen is a Frixion ball from Japan. I got it in Tokyo and it's an erasable pen, which actually comes in handy, obviously, to correct mistakes you make, but it's also just a cool thing to show people. Plus, I have another USB-C to HDMI USB-A connector and just a USB flash drive, just in case I need an easy way to quickly transfer some files across. I think that's 32 gigabytes, so that's more than enough, but I rarely need to use a lot of this stuff. I just kind of want to have it there in case the instance ever comes up that I do need it. Also in the main pocket, I keep this Anker Charger. There's 2 USB-C ports and a USB-A port, and it charges all of my devices. So as well as that, I also keep a long USB-C to USB-C that'll charge my laptop, and a USB-C to Lightning here that charges my phone during the day. So the idea of that is I just never have to be like, oh, do I have my charger? What happens if my phone runs out of batteries? Like, I've always got contingencies and redundancies, and the time you will save from just setting this up is just amazing. You will save so much time over the year just by having this prepared. I also have a HDMI to HDMI. The main reason I actually got this is because I would travel a bit for work, and I'd find myself in hotels where I wanted to like watch something like a movie or something, and and there was no way to access Netflix or anything. It doesn't always work, but just having this means I can connect my laptop up to the TV in the hotel, which makes it really easy to just stream whatever I want. Then I have these front pockets. This one contains a MagSafe charger for my phone. So again, this is always charged up, and if I'm ever in a pinch and need to charge wirelessly, I put this on the back of my phone and it's fine. At the end of the day, after I've used it, I just plug it in next to my computer here where I've got a USB-C cable that charges it, and that works really, really well. Basically, I never don't have battery. I literally always have battery on my phone. Clipped on here, I have a little mini lint roller from Muji. This is just another little hack that, like, sometimes I leave the house and then I look at the t-shirt I'm wearing and there's just lint all over it. And while it's not a huge deal, it just makes it easy to be able to quickly kind of roll that off and look a bit tidier. Like, I know having lint on your shirt isn't a big deal, but I just thought for like $4 this was a cool little hack to have. And also there is a sunglasses pocket. So I always have my sunglasses in my backpack just because I always notoriously forget my sunglasses. And basically, I know if I grab my backpack, I will have my sunglasses in there if I need them. The other thing I sometimes like to keep in there is just a roll-on deodorant, just in case I need it during the day, particularly during summer. And in the back of the backpack here, there's like a security pouch. Basically, it's designed, I think, for travel in mind. If the backpack is on, no one can really access this pocket. So if I'm traveling, I'll have my passport in there, but generally I just keep little bits of cash that I have in there, just in case I ever need to spend some cash or want to spend some cash. I know I've just got some in there. So that's pretty much it. I'm really keen in 2025 to get new productivity hacks and new kind of ways to streamline my system. This is kind of a different bit of content from me, but I think it's cool to share different hacks that we pick up in work and how they make it easier for us to do what we do. And so, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it.